Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Lead In with Lorne. It's kind of, they're very kind of serious times, of course, as we're going through COVID-19. At the same time, they're wonderful opportunities for all of us to learn some things. And one of the things we're learning to do is how to work from anywhere, perhaps for the first time for some of us, and for others, we've been doing it for some time. But I want to talk to you about what I'm doing. So my team has been typically team that has worked hybrid. I've worked from home from when we've needed to. A lot of people have come to a location from time to time. We've done it in a hybrid kind of a way. But based on what's going with COVID-19, we're working exclusively remotely for the time being. And so there are four things that we're going to do, that I'm going to do. One is I'm going to set up a team charter. And the team charter is just an agreement around how we work together. And so that the more clarity we have around that, this whole notion that clarity is kindness, and it includes logistical things like when do we show up, some things like making sure that we always pin our pictures, that we're not, we're live with our pictures, we're not just pinning it, we're not multitasking, but there are a number of things that around just a team charter. What do we expect from each other, and how do we work together well? So that's one thing. The second thing is we're going to take time to make sure that we check in with each other personally, not all business. Sometime we'll do some things to more formally just check in to get to know each other more. And sometimes it's everything like just, hey, can we just have quarantini night where we just have or a beer night or a coffee night, a coffee afternoon or whatever. But just sole purpose is just to kind of just, for some part of our conversation, just to connect with each other in a human kind of a personal kind of way. Third thing is that we need to, from time to time, do a maintenance checkup. We need to just check in and say, hey, we've set this charter up. We've been working on, so how are we doing? Like, what's going well, what's not going well, how might we do better? And the fourth thing is that we need a process that will help us solve some gnarly problems in front of us, that things that our team is facing. And so we need to follow a process in a remote way that will help us. And we'll look for some remote tools and things that can help us do it. So those four things: setting a charter so we have clarity, really investing time in getting to know each other more, social time, personal time. Third, doing a check-in, a maintenance check-in with each other as how we doing kind of thing on a regular basis, and then having a set process for solving problems in front of us while we're using this remote technology. So that's kind of where we're going. We'll share that with you on a regular, as we go through this regularly. The one thing I just want to leave with you is that as you go through this working remotely, learning from Project Aristotle, which is the great team analysis work done by Google, where they really try to determine one team, why some teams outperformed others. The one thing around how they did work together that was a distinguishing factor was psychological safety, so that people could really bring their views, everybody participated. And one of the interesting pieces of data around that was that an indication of whether there was psychological safety was the degree that which there was equal distribution of conversation. When you work remotely, you have to work extra hard to make sure that everybody's involved in a balanced kind of a way. So keep that in mind, and whether you're using whatever technology to help you, something like Zoom or Hangouts or Microsoft Teams, or you name it. If you're the leader and you're facilitating, you got to make sure that everybody can see each other as best as possible, and people have equal distribution of thoughts, contributions, whether omniverts, introverts, extroverts. It's your obligation to make that happen. So that also can be built into the team charter, can be built into how you check in with each other, can be built into how you create more personal connections, and can be built into the problem-solving process as well. Keep that in mind. That's an important undertone of what you're doing, and we'll kind of help you with tips and things along the way. I hope that helps. Next week, I'm going to take you through the actual process of how we might do a charter, and we'll keep clicking along on this remote from anywhere series. And so I hope that helps. And as always, join us on our socials from anywhere. Come hang out with us. Contribute to our thoughts around work from anywhere effectiveness. And yeah, let's go and keep our social distance and flatten out this damn COVID-19 curve, be healthier together, and take care of each other. It's all about, frankly, how much we do care for each other and contribute to the greater good of the institutions that we're part of, the communities that we live in, and all of humankind. So with that, thank you, and look forward to seeing you again next Monday. Bye for now.